hello. Are you on your way to get something to eat?
Yeah. You?
I am. Shall we go together then?
The sure thing. I wonder what they've cooked up for us today. Ah, that was satisfying. Pretty nice getting such tasty meals all the time, huh?
I agree. The meal was lovely.
You didn't finish your meat again. It's kind of a waste, you know.
I ate a lot of the vegetables, so you can have it.
Hey, if you're offering... Wait a minute. Haven't we had this conversation before?
I think we have.
Did something happen to you, Marianne? You seem more relaxed today. In a good way, of course.
Oh no, nothing in particular. But I made a decision. I'm not going to worry about whether I bring misfortune to others or not. I've been a part of this army for a while now, and I've worked closely with everyone in it. And nothing terrible has happened to anyone as a result of being around me.
Well, of course nothing bad's happened.
I'm still a bit anxious about everything, but I decided to adopt a more easygoing attitude. I'd like to emulate you and your nonchalant demeanor, how you can just move through the world without a care.
You're making me sound kinda irresponsible. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I say if you want to talk to people, then talk to them. If you want to be alone, then do that. I really think it's best to just be yourself. Don't force anything.
Yes, I think so too. But I fear my adoptive father might chastise me again if I say that to him.
I'm not so sure about that. I think he'd acknowledge how far you've come if he saw you now.
You really think so?
You might not have noticed, but you're a lot different than you used to be. You're definitely somewhat sociable. More so, even.
I just hope that's good enough for him.
I'd like to think it will be. Well, I mean, I guess I don't really know what kind of guy your father is.
Sometimes I think you say whatever pops into your head without thinking. I suppose that's what I like about you, isn't it? I can already tell I'm going to learn a lot from you.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Is that you back there, Hilda?
Ah! Yeesh, Holst, you scared me. How did you even know I was here?
I strive to keep my mind sharp and clear at all times. How then could I not recognize the presence of my own dear sister? It's a feat anyone can accomplish with good, honest training. You should try it sometime.
Honest training isn't really my forte. Same goes for our regular drills. If no one's making me do it, not a chance I'll even bother.
Ha! That's because you have the makings of a first-class prodigy. Even without putting in any hard work, your talent shines bright. But now that we're both here, why not train with me? It'll be just like old times.
You mean like how you used to carry me on your back while you were doing push-ups? No thanks. That was fun when I was little, but it'd be incredibly embarrassing now.
That's a shame.
By the way, Holst, how long are you planning on sticking around with us?
As long as I can. I am not much use if I'm away from our king during a time of war. And though he surrendered his title, Father is still in fine health, so I have nothing to worry about by leaving our territory in his hands.
Uh-huh. So the fact that your little sister is here has nothing to do with you being here?
Not pleased with my answer, eh? I thought you hated when I admit to being overprotective. But yes, of course you're the biggest reason why I'm here. I can keep you safe so long as you're close. Additionally, I must be on hand to punish any scoundrels who attempt to woo you.
Yeah, I don't love that part. It's not just scoundrels who are terrified to approach me now. Still, he's thinking about my well-being, so I guess that feels pretty good.
But there's actually another reason why I'm here.
Oh yeah?
The opportunity to cross swords with the mightiest warriors of the kingdom and the Knights of Seiros doesn't often present itself. True valor is only polished in life or death battle, with the most powerful fighters. Just thinking of how I may one day encounter these veterans makes me tremble with anticipation.
Of course it does. So, that's the real biggest reason. I probably should have guessed.
No, don't get me wrong, Hilda. It goes without saying that the most important thing in my entire life is the well-being of my beloved sister.
Yeah, whatever you say. Good luck with the training.
Wait, I beg of you, wait! My dear Hilda, come back!
Hey there, Ignatz!
Oh, Raphael!
I've been looking all over for you. Got a minute to chat?
Of course. With all the battles lately, we've barely had any time to sit down and rest.
Right? It feels like I don't even see you anymore. And I definitely don't have enough time to show off my muscles.
Glad to see you haven't changed at all these past 2 years. The Officers' Academy shut down so suddenly. I scarcely would have imagined we'd all end up back together as part of an army.
Same here. Oh, and I could hardly believe my ears when I found out you signed up to be a knight over with Lawrence.
To be honest, I had nowhere else to turn. I owe a great debt to him and his generosity.
Gotcha. He's not such a bad guy, that Lawrence.
I agree. Tell me, Raphael, how have you been holding up these past 2 years? I hear your family opened an inn.
Oh yeah, me, my grandpa, and Maya. Business is going pretty great if you ask me.
That's wonderful. And how is Maya?
She's as sunny as always. That reminds me, she was pretty worried about you. I better write her a letter and tell her you're okay. I'm sure she wants to see you. Bet you're feeling the same way, huh?
Of course, I'd love to come and... That is, I should write her a letter.
What's wrong?
Life never works out the way you want, does it?
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing. Just thinking back to my childhood. Back then, I felt like I had the power to do whatever I wanted.
What do you mean? I still feel like that now.
You do?
Sure. I know I joined the Officers' Academy to be a knight, but that option's off the table. But look at me now. I might not be a knight, but I'm fighting in a war as if I was. All you've got to do is put your mind to it, and you can do anything you want. Trust me.
Yes. I think you're right. Thanks, Raphael. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Claude, why don't you follow our friend's example and treat everyone to a meal sometime? It'll help morale.
My job is to win battles and kick off victory feasts, not labor over a hot stove.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
This is delicious. I feel my strength returning.
I hardly deserve all this trouble. I'll make sure to return the favor.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy. Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but okay.
Yeah, let's get this done.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
What a magnificent opportunity, dear sister. Show me all you are capable of. Hold nothing back.
Ugh. I can't slack off when you're around. Guess I'll have to actually do some work. We all must do our fair share. Did you need me? Let's see.
Let's see.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's do this. I feel so relaxed around you. Nothing as far as the eye can see. I guess that's not a bad thing, though. I love making accessories. I can make something for you too if you want. I feel like like I have a lot fewer guy friends now that my brother's constantly hanging around. Oh no. So many people are willing to risk their lives for any old cause. I wish they'd put more importance on living. That was the most fun I've had in forever. We should do this again sometime.
Time to work you into shape.
I could get behind this. I could get behind this.
No matter the path, I'll forge ahead.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm feeling confident now.
There's always room for improvement.
I have this talent hidden away?
Getting stronger.
That's that.
Training can be the difference between Can't wait to see how you do.
My instruction comes at a high. Don't neglect your daily studies.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
Hey there.
Welcome. Nothing but the best for you.
Come back soon.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon. I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Something fishy's going on. I hope they're not getting into trouble.
If it isn't little Hilda. Why the long face?
Ah, Balti.
You know, if Holst heard you were looking down in the dumps, he'd come flying faster than you can say overly attached. Of course, I won't be the one to tell him.
You'd better not. He's been acting strange lately. I'm actually starting to worry. Do you know what's going on, Balti?
Oh, me? Nah. How should I?
Well, the two of you have been hanging out an awful lot recently. Wait, don't tell me you've been corrupting him with your wicked ways! If I find out you're to blame for what's going on with him, so help me, Balti.
Take it easy, will ya? You've got the wrong guy. Besides, even if I was trying to use my wicked ways on him, which I'm not, what of it? You don't really think your brother would be swayed that easily, do you?
Fair point. My brother can't stand anything that isn't honorable and just.
That's the truth. There's not a soul better at keeping people in line.
Yeah, and if someone did try to corrupt him, he'd just beat them senseless. Then lecture them for hours on end.
And if by some chance he did give in, would you hate him?
Of course not. He's my brother, and I'll always love him no matter what. Not that I have to worry, since he's basically incorruptible.
Oh, my dear, precious sister. Is that what you truly think of me?
Ah! Holst! When did you get here?
I love you too, Hilda. Now come on and give your brother a big hug.
Balti! How could you do this to me?
Wait, Hilda, I can explain. There's a really good reason for this. Honestly, really good.
You set me up! He heard everything.
Look, Holst told me he's been really worried about you lately. I just wanted the poor guy to hear what you had to say, that's all. Now he knows how you feel, so he doesn't have to worry anymore. All's well that ends well, yeah?
I am forever grateful, my friend. You have shown me the true nature of my darling sister's feelings.
What are you two so happy about? I've never been more embarrassed in my entire life.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I was the one who talked Balthus into this. Please forgive this poor, misguided buffoon. Direct all your anger at me, along with your love.
You really are hopeless, aren't you?
Nonsense, Hilda. For you, you are my hope.
What are you even saying? Ugh. Fine, do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it.
Never a dull moment with those two.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
I'm sorry to drag you into this. It's my responsibility, and I should be handling it myself.
It's all good. You clearly needed the help. Still, I always figured you'd be better at keeping your equipment in order.
Oh no, I'm honestly terrible at this kind of thing. You should see the state my room is in. The more I try to get organized, the more chaos seems to creep into my...
Marianne, look out! Ow.
Are you alright? Oh, this is terrible. I never should have dragged you into this.
What, me? I'm fine. Let's keep going.
I'm serious. You shouldn't have any more to do with me. It won't end well.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Marianne, we're supposed to be leaving on our scouting mission soon. What are you doing?
Sorry. I was trying to organize my squad's provisions, and things just sort of spun out of control.
You always do this. Would you please just ask me for help instead of trying to do it all yourself?
Yes, I'm sorry. Why don't we just head out on that mission? I can finish this later.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I can handle a little scouting mission on my own.
But...
I think cleaning up this mess is more important. You'll help her, right? Marianne really isn't good at this sort of thing.
You don't say.
Just make sure you stay with her until it's done. Promise me, okay?
For you, Hilda, anything.
Great! I'll make it up to you later. I promise. Anyway, I've got some scouting to do. Good luck!
All right, let's get this stuff sorted. Our first job should be organizing everything by type.
okay.
Whoa, hold on. I thought we were grouping all of the timbers by length.
Yes, I was doing that. But then I noticed some of yours weren't exactly the same, so I divided them up further.
Look, just try to keep everything simple. 3 piles. 1 for long stuff, 1 for short stuff, and 1 for all the medium-ish stuff in between.
I see. In that case, I'll set this right...
You've gotta be kidding me. Ow. Again. Looks like we're back to square one.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. Please, you should just go and let me handle the rest myself.
No can do. I promised Hilda I'd stay here until the job was done. Speaking of which, where is she?
Yes, it has been a while, hasn't it?
You worried about her?
I am, actually. Would it be alright to leave this for the moment and go check on her?
Yeah, sure. This pile of stuff isn't going anywhere.
And besides, Hilda's far more important.
Hey, when you're right, you're right. Let's go.
It's just as I feared. Hilda has been surrounded. We have to help her. Please, excuse me. This is all my fault. If I just stayed away from Hilda, she never would have...
Knock off the mumbling and let's cut through that stronghold over there. Come on.
Spotted by the enemy already? Some scout I turned out to be.
Take this! You got my back?
I'll help you. Now, together!
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
They closed the gates. Is this a trap?
They cut us off, but if we can get out of here, we should still be able to reach Hilda.
The gate leading into the center won't open. I don't understand.
They must have figured out our plan. In which case, we'll just find another way.
It's my cursed quest, bringing disaster to everyone around me.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
I'm with you! I'll assist you!
Now, rush them!
Oh, an ambush. Come on, Marianne. The two of us will have to break through. Out of the way! mean, yeah. But imagine how Hilda feels.
No, you're right. I mustn't be frightened. I can do this.
Not sure how much longer I can keep this up. I sure hope someone's coming to help me.
Still improving.
Your fortitude encourages me. Oh, we did it!
Hilda can't hold out much longer. Let's go!
Now, together!
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
Listen up. I am not the woman you want to tick off today.
I'll assist you. We'll never reach Hilda in time if we can't get through this stronghold. Now, together!
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
The gate is open. Hold on, Hilda. I'm so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault.
Marianne, you came! I seriously thought I was a goner there. But now I've got a second wind. Time for a counterattack!
I'll take you all on!
I'm with you!
I'll never get out of here if this keeps up.
Take this!
I'll assist you!
Let's link up!
Now, together!
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
I'm so sorry, Hilda. My quest has brought you nothing but disaster.
Huh? What are you talking about? I just got too close to the enemy camp, that's all. Guess I shouldn't have come by myself. Next time, we'll go together, okay?
No, Hilda. Now, together!
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
We did it!
I feel like I can do anything with you by my side, Marianne.
And I feel the same. Knowing it was you I was saving allowed me to be brave.
We did it! Thank you, Marianne. Oh, and thanks to you, too.
I only hope I was of some use. We defeated the general, but we're still right in the middle of an enemy encampment. We should leave, quickly.
Well, someone's perked up. All set.
Not a problem. Move out. Marianne seems different now that we've joined up with you, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd like to think this is the real Marianne.
Let's do this!
Out of my way! I think we're in the clear now.
Wait, is that...
This is the perfect chance to demonstrate how far I've come. Now, forward!
Not a problem.
Guess we weren't in the clear after all. Still, I think we can take her.
all I can do.
We won! Now we can finally go home! Thank you, Marianne.
It was a group effort. Now let's get out of here before someone else shows up.
I'm exhausted. I thought this was going to be one of those quick in and out kind of things.
We're lucky we got out of there alive.
So, Marianne, what were you trying to say before about your crest?
Yeah, something about how people shouldn't get involved with you. What was that about?
Oh, that.
You know what? Forget it.
Forget it?
She doesn't have to talk about it if she doesn't want to. All I care about is that Marianne keeps smiling.
Well, I suppose I do feel a bit more confident now. Since we made it home safely, it proves things can go well even if I happen to be there.
Okay, thinking like that is just plain silly. I mean, the only reason I got in trouble in the first place is because I went there without you.
The lesson here is that when you two are supposed to do something together, actually do it together.
Exactly.
All right.
Hey, so did you finish that little cleaning project?
Cleaning project?
Organizing the provisions for Marianne's squad. Did you finish?
Oh, right. That.
Well, that's a big fat no.
Look, Marianne was worried, so we stopped what we were doing and came to find you. So, if you think about it, you're actually the reason our cleaning didn't get done.
You were worried about me, Marianne? Really?
Really. Once I imagined the worst, I couldn't get it out of my head.
And it turns out the truth wasn't too far off.
Oh, I'm glad you care. You know what? Don't even worry about organizing those supplies. I'll take care of it for you.
You sure?
You bet! I mean, it's not like I enjoy that kind of work, but I'm actually pretty good at it.
That's a huge weight off my mind. Thank you.
Well, guess that about ties everything up.
Oh, but you still have to help. I'm just doing Marianne's part. Plus, you promised, remember?
How could I forget? Come on, let's go. The quicker we start, the quicker we'll be finished and off for a nice hot meal.
Thank you both. I mean it.
So, the time has finally come to invade the kingdom. Fargus is a region with a strong tradition of knighthood. I expect a fearsome opposition.
What? Are you scared, Lawrence?
Do not be ridiculous. Of course I am not frightened. Why must you insist on teasing me like this?
Keep a careful eye on your surroundings as we approach the border. You never know where the enemy's scouts could be hiding.
We're still a ways off from the border. I think we can afford to relax for the moment.
Enemy
What? Did the kingdom get the jump on us?
No, Your Majesty! That flag the enemy's flying, it's General Randolph's!
Randolph? That boy must hate you so much he came back from beyond the grave to haunt you.
You mean as a ghost? Oh, this can't be happening! Lysithea, please, calm down.
Maybe Randolph's family figured out what happened and are out for revenge.
Well, if that's the case, I doubt they'd be interested in hearing my excuses. We can't afford to exhaust ourselves here. Steady on, everyone. Prepare for battle.
Come on, Arval, seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. Are you telling me that's who we're facing here?
Hard to say for sure. But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. If the Ashen Demon does appear on the battlefield today, I fear we will witness something terrible, an act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Well, whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
I look forward to a worthy opponent.
Who, me? Fine. What's the plan?
Headlong into the fray!
They're attacking from the caves and the mountains. Defeat the closest enemies first to secure the area.
The enemy forces are nothing to sneeze at. Is this really just Randolph's family?
Whoever they are, they're most likely after you. Everyone, do not allow His Majesty to fall.
Some of these soldiers don't seem like they're with the Imperial Army. Maybe they're mercenaries?
So, they've got some mercenaries on their side, eh? Got a sneaking suspicion I know who they hire.
I'm all right.
At least we should be able to drive them back quickly enough. But you attract more trouble than honey does flies, Your Majesty.
Sorry, Judith. I promise I'll pay you back in full someday.
have managed to secure the area.
It doesn't look like they're going to lay down their arms. What would you have us do, Your Majesty? Launch a counteroffensive?
Not when we don't know the full extent of their forces. Could you all search the area and see what info you can dig up?
Sure, I guess.
Here I go.
I'll fight too.
Just do as I planned. I shall stop.
Into the fray. Let's team up.
I've got your back.
My apologies.
Please, excuse me. I'm...
Take a breather.
I don't think there's any information about the enemy forces around here.
Into the fray. Those are the scouts we dispatched earlier. They might have some relevant information. On me!
Let's finish this.
All right, it's up to us. You're finished! You did well to survive that. Please, share any information you have on the enemy.
The enemy general's name is Flish, and they have Jeralt's mercenaries on their side.
They've spotted me. Now I've no choice but to engage them.
So, Jeralt and his merry band are here after all. If we could just pinpoint their location.
Wait, does that mean the Blade Breaker and Ashen Demon are here?
Well, this went downhill fast. We need to find out where they are.
We're Yeah, let's do this. Facing the captain's mercenaries again? No. This is no time to hesitate. I'll fight them. All right, let's take them by storm.
I bear you no ill will, but it was your choice to come within striking distance.
Let's link up. Follow my lead. We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Ah, is that really the best you can do? Well, it'll take more than that.
This is my duty.
I couldn't even buy us any time. How am I supposed to face Fleisch and the captain now?
We assume Alois fled in the direction of the mercenaries, then the forest may be the best place to search.
Now we know who we're up against and where they are. That gives us the initiative. Jeralt's mercenaries are a formidable force. We need to find a way to split them off from the Imperial Army. I'll act as a decoy to lure out the Ashen Demon. I'm counting on you all. Don't let me die.
You are king of the Federation, and you want to act as a decoy? Does sovereignty have no meaning to you?
I'll make the perfect decoy precisely because I am king. If you're so worried, then you'll just have to protect me.
We can't go any farther. We need to defeat the enemy and secure a path forward.
I'll take over.
Take a breather.
I've heard that Randolph's younger sister is also in the Imperial Army. Maybe that's where this inflation response.
And she's here to avenge her brother. Can't say I blame her.
Not a problem.
Oh, we can skip my turn, you know.
They told me my mission was to exact revenge. I suppose I'll have to earn that advance they paid me.
Let's hear it! Hold on! Let me try and talk some sense into it.
Come with me! Yeah! I hope I do this right. Dorte! Be with the goddess.
Switching it up, huh?
This stronghold will fall!
How dare you point your weapon at such a pretty face?
I'll give it a try.
I'll take over.
My turn?
Take this! You got my back? Follow my lead!
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Just stop being so pathetic. I know you don't really want to die here.
Well, when you put it that way. I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
Into the fray.
There's the action demon. Let's hope they take the bait. Oh no! I charged too far ahead. This is so dangerous. I need to fall back.
That's the King of Leicester. Do not let him escape.
Even if this works, I don't want to engage yet. You all cover me on my way back?
Please, excuse me.
The sleep charges ahead, only to immediately retreat. You must be progressing.
You must kill him, please. I don't care about anything else as long as he's dead.
It worked! But there's no need to try and defeat the Ashen Demon. That's like asking to get killed.
This is our chance to slay the Ashen Demon. We can fight without anyone getting in our way.
You like that?
I lost sight of him. Where'd he go?
Switch.
I'll give it a
Looks like
try.
you're trying to get in our way. Well, I'm not gonna let you.
Too easy.
I won't lose.
You always come through for us. Even more than I expected.
I'll try. Stay back.
For you.
over.
Still in the fight.
Not a problem. My turn?
Switching it up, huh?
This may be my best chance to eliminate him. Just give that girl a little assistance.
Please, excuse me. I'm not sure I'll be much use. I'll give it a...
Into the fray.
Take a breather. An ambush? The way out is in sight. We must defeat them and break through.
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts. And your deaths will fuel our grand ambition.
Follow my lead.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
We can skip my turn, you know.
I suppose we cannot make any more games here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
What a creep! Who was that?
I'll fight...
Into the fray! Take a breather.
Goddess, forgive me.
We can skip my turn, you know.
I was worried I was gonna get a sword in my back. Hey, Judith, is everything ready?
It's been ready. Now, block the entrances to the caves.
That's what they were up to.
Why haven't I heard anything from the mercenaries? I'll just have to do it myself then.
You'll help me, right?
Let's get it over with.
Come on! Wait, you're asking me? Out you go!
Fleisch has finally shown her face. Take her out while the Ashen Demon's gone.
I'll stay in the stronghold and defend His Majesty. Everyone else, go after Fleisch.
Why? I waited for you. You promised you'd come back. Randolph, you were always there for me.
I wasn't fast enough.
We were too late. Not much we can do now. Your employer is dead and we have you surrounded. I think it would be wise to lay down your arms, don't you?
Looks like we have no choice. Jeralt's mercenaries have surrendered. That wraps up this battle.
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, can I interest you in a contract with the Leicester Federation?
You want to hire us?
I know we've been at each other's throats since before this Federation was even a thing. But you're mercenaries. You were only fighting to hold up your end of the deal with the Empire, right? And now that your employer is gone, you're free to serve whichever side you please. There's no dishonor in working for a new client.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side. But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the Empire will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? I know Leicester's another enemy of the Knights of Seiros.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my old allies want to come grill me over a fire, I'll just have to make myself more obscure.
That's a good one.
If I don't slay my foes by the sword, I will do so by the joke.
Well, I guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it. Thanks.
Understood, Captain.
Glad to hear it. I guess we better tell the troops about our new friends here.
I won't let myself stop here.
Captain! I can't believe we're going to be fighting together. This is so...
All right, let's just keep those tears in check, Leone. There's no need to make a scene.
Why is Leone crying?
Apparently that mercenary captain trained her when she was a kid, but she hasn't seen him for years.
Oh? And you must be the famed Ashen Demon, yes? Allow me to welcome you to the Federation.
I'm so glad you're on our side now. You know, now that I can see you up close, you really aren't that terrifying after all.
Would you mind demonstrating your power for me later? I'm curious to see if it's crest-related.
And hey, if you ever need a lifting buddy, you just let me know.
As you can see, we're thrilled to have you here. You know, it feels strange somehow. It's as if some part of me has been calling out to you this whole time.
I'm just happy to have another powerful ally on our team. Aren't you, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes. It's a pleasure to be working with you.
The pleasure's all ours. Isn't that right, kid?
It looks like everyone's happy to have them on board. I guess I had nothing to worry about after all. With all due apologies to Randolph's sister, I think it's time we moved on. Hey, wait a minute. Where'd my favorite mercenary go? Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Jeralt's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
I'm not lost. I know exactly what I've got to do. Win this war. I'm gonna help Claude and my friends usher in a new age in Fodlan. Well, any snarky follow-up for that?
I suppose that's a fine goal. It's certainly worthy of the powers you command. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.
Golden Wildfire. The sword swings wide. Despite Flaish's attack, the Federation reaffirms their alliance with the Empire and finally begins their invasion of the kingdom. Seeing that Fargus is readying for battle, Claude plans for a short engagement. With a cunning scheme at the ready, his army trespasses into Fraldarius territory.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Sedith, we are grateful you could join us.
I would be remiss to ignore something that so clearly concerns the Church. We are here to discuss the latest developments in Leicester, correct?
Indeed. I think it's safe to say that Claude's reinvention of the region and collaboration with the Empire came as a complete shock to us all. Thus far, we have been able to dedicate our forces solely to the battle with the Empire in the west. Now we must dispatch troops to the east as well.
The Federation's military force is hardly significant. We shouldn't have to divert much attention from the Western Front.
I would not be so optimistic. Not after what happened in ALL. If you recall, the Knights of Seiros were completely wiped out.
Yes, it was a terrible loss. We didn't even have time to send reinforcements. It still pains me to think on what became of Catherine. We heard her unit encountered the Imperial Army, but the complete lack of survivors strikes me as suspicious.
I see. You believe the Federation may have had a hand in the matter.
Precisely. Furthermore, the territories of Burgundy, Seward, and Albany previously wished to defect to our side, but have since reversed their positions. Perhaps their sudden change of heart can be attributed to this incident as well.
If only we'd been able to welcome those houses to the kingdom, we would have a slightly stronger position in the east.
The Church initially acted as an intermediary with those houses, but I fear it would be too risky to continue now. I'm sorry.
Considering their iffy loyalty, they wouldn't have been reliable anyway. If we'd taken them in, we'd just be regretting it now.
That may be true, but it is yet another card we are no longer able to play. Our options now are severely limited.
All we can do is hold the Western Front, and watch the Federation like a hawk to see what their next move will be.
I know we are not privy to the details of the pact between the Empire and the Federation. But would it be safe to assume that the followers of Seiros in Leicester have abandoned the Central Church in favor of the Southern Church?
They've certainly severed ties with the Central Church, but it seems they have elevated the Eastern Church instead.
And the Empire allowed that?
They must have figured the war was turning against them and made that concession to secure Leicester's cooperation.
The Eastern Church. How is Fargus to survive when we're beset by enemies to the east, west, and even north? I think it is time we devote ourselves to finding an answer to that question.
Well, we've managed to secure the immediate area. I'd say that makes our landing a success.
Clearly, the kingdom was not expecting our sudden appearance this far north.
They sure weren't. A certain somebody's suggestion to take the unexpected route was right on target.
Technically speaking, it was my suggestion.
I was just talking off the top of my head. I didn't think we'd actually be able to invade by sea.
Maybe it was off the top of your head, but I considered a myriad of options before arriving at that proposal.
And we have Nadir to thank for helping us make our sea dreams come true.
Oh, it was easy enough. All I had to do was secure an official order from the king. None of our merchants would dare disobey that.
You managed to convince the King of Elmyra to sign off on this?
Convince isn't exactly the word I'd use. I merely placed the paperwork in front of him, at an early hour, when he might not have been fully awake.
You did what now? It sounds to me like he had no idea what he was signing.
It's not as if it's a big deal. We just borrowed a few boats for a bit.
And let's not forget all the assistance Margrave Edmund gave us either.
That's right. Being able to use his ports certainly cut down the length of our voyage.
I'm glad my adoptive father was able to help.
Shortened though it was, I can't say my stomach enjoyed the trip.
Good to see you're all as relaxed as ever. But let's get back on task. Our plan's working so far, but we've still got a lot to do. I just hope our little invitation was accepted.
The Srang forces saw our movements just as we planned. They've been inspired to strike, and soon, I expect. It's possible they're already marching on Gautier territory.
If that's the case, then we can't afford to stand around talking about it. We'll head out as soon as we're ready. We'll make our way through Fraldaria's territory and strike Ferdiad, the kingdom's capital.
How about this?
I've got it! You can count on me.
One step at a time.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that right?
Yeah, the woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
That must be tough for you, huh?
I don't really feel sad about it or anything, but I do think about my birth parents sometimes. It can weigh on me, not knowing who I really am, you know?
Well, you might not know who you are, but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Hey, Raphael, your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah, Both my ma and pa died in an accident.
Well, then you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course! It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common. Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly...
What can be more important than that?
Both of us have got some serious brawn!
I appreciate that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter. But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down. Running a business like that takes a surprising amount of muscle. Sure, there's regular stuff like hauling things around, but you need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff, though. That muscle still needs more work for me. Which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs, especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
As a mercenary, the only thing you're responsible for is yourself. Show up and do the job right, and you'll get your pay. But having soldiers to command, people I'm in charge of beyond just myself, that's a huge change for me. And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins. That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back, so you just keep on working hard, buddy.
Right back at you. Let's keep fighting the good fight.
Yes, that should do quite nicely. And how are you faring, Hilda?
Already over here. I couldn't make any fancy dishes, but since we're just throwing this thing together in our spare time, folks will just have to deal with it.
Exactly. The quality of the food isn't the point of a feast like this. It's about sharing a celebration over our recent victory.
You had quite the showing out there in the battle, my lord. There is no one in the entirety of Fodlan that can hope to best you.
I wholeheartedly agree. It would be my great honor to have even a modicum of your skill one day.
But my power alone did not win the day, friends. This victory belongs to us all.
Holst really is incredible. I mean, despite what he says, he basically won the last battle all by himself, which makes him the man of the hour, again. He's earnest, hardworking, and full of talent. The opposite of me in every way.
Now, let's get started. Today, we feast in honor of a person who was instrumental in our victory. My sister, Hilda Valentine Goneril.
Huh?
My lady, I thank you on behalf of all my soldiers. We'd not be here now if it weren't for your quick thinking and deft action.
There are no words to express all that you and your brother have done for us. Huzzah!
What's going on? I thought you were the guest of honor at this little get-together, Holst?
Whatever do you mean? This feast is all about celebrating your actions in our last battle.
But I didn't do anything. I just ran to the front line, hacked a few guys, and then pulled back.
At which point you saw an enemy giving chase and laid him low, yes? Are you aware that person was the enemy commander? The moment you dispatched him, his forces crumbled. We then pressed the attack and enjoyed swift victory as a result.
Really? He didn't seem very impressive. I mean, the guy went down in one hit. How tough could he have been?
It sounds like you still don't know just how strong you are.
Your brother aside, there is no one in House Goneril who could stand against you, my lady.
Hear, hear! We all rely on you and will continue to do so into the future!
Not gonna lie, it was great having everybody shower me with compliments, but I still want to know why you threw a feast for me in the first place. You could have just patted me on the back and told me good job, and I would have been happy.
You're always putting me on a pedestal, Hilda, but you never appreciate your own accomplishments. I want you to be proud of yourself. I want your degree of pride to match your level of strength. Also, I want everyone to know how great you are. That's why we have the feast. A shame it was so small, but the next one will be a true banquet.
And who's going to put that together, considering I basically did all the prep for this one?
Well, if I can get the ingredients together, I'll treat you to my specialty next time.
Isn't your specialty made from whatever you find lying by the side of the...
Look forward to it, dear sister.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
Thanks for the meal. Drinks are on me next time.
I might have to pass. We can't have both of us too inebriated at once.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
Nothing like good food with my trusted battle buddies. Now, if we only had a little something extra to go with it.
Easy there. You're not exactly made of money. Maybe hold off until after the war.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
I feel bad dragging you into this grunt work.
Don't be. I'm here of my own accord. A chance to build experience should never be wasted.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
If you're joining us, Marianne, I might actually put some effort in.
I'll do what I can. I hope I'm not a burden.
We all must do our fair share.
I admit this is not ideal. We should retreat and regroup.
What did you expect? You practically waltzed right up to an enemy patrol.
I thought if I pretended to be an ally and struck up a friendly conversation, they wouldn't notice.
That's why I tried to stop you. Not even the greenest rookie would mistake you for an ordinary soldier.
Regardless, it was a learning experience, so our efforts were not entirely in vain. Now let's head back before the enemy finds us.
They've probably got a bunch of search parties out looking for us. We might draw too much attention if we're together. Splitting up will improve both our chances. I'm sure you'll have no trouble on your own.
That's fine by me. It'll be easier for you to slip by on your own as well. Let's rendezvous in front of the nearest Allied encampment. We should arrive before dawn.
Got it. Good luck out there.
You as well.
Finally. Don't know how, but I made it back without getting spotted. Took longer than I expected, though. I wonder if Holst got back before me. Doesn't look like it. He knows this area better than me, so I doubt he got lost. Could he have been captured? Huh? Is that Holst?
What's that? Ah, you made it. Apologies, I must have dozed off. I was up all night fighting.
Fighting? So the enemy found you?
Quite the opposite, in fact. I happened to stumble upon one of their guardhouses and figured I should destroy it. I kicked down the door, only to find myself staring down a platoon of heavily armed soldiers.
You didn't even check before you went in? Bold.
And that's when their reinforcements showed up. I had to deal with them as well.
Yet, here you are, safe and sound.
Safe, maybe, but completely exhausted. I probably should have looked before I leapt.
That's for sure. Another lesson learned, eh, Holst?
That's right. There is no end to what the battlefield can teach us, and I'm a lifelong learner. Care to accompany me again sometime? Or have you grown tired of my antics?
Hey, I'd be glad to tag along. I've still got a lot to learn. After all, there's never a dull moment with you around.
I'll take that as a compliment. I think you and I truly make the best of partners.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's do this. I feel so relaxed around you. nothing as far as the eye can see. I guess that's not a bad thing, though. Are you trying to give me a bug? Sorry, but I'm going to have to pass. Just because we're in the middle of a war doesn't mean we can't be fashionable. Thanks! I'm so glad I'm not an heir. Duke Goneril isn't a cute title at all. You think? Have you noticed anything different about me? I'm trying out a new perfume. Thanks! Are you awestruck by my beauty? And to think, I haven't even been using that much makeup lately. One day, I'd like to get all decked out and hit the town with you. Huh. Amazing. Let's see. Oh, definitely. Huh. Oh, no. One day, I'd like to get all decked out and hit the town with you. I love it. Thanks so much. That was the most fun I've had in forever. We should do this again sometime.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Even an old man like me is still growing. Ha!
Experience leads to strength.
There's always room for improvement.
I'm holding everyone back.
Still a long way to go.
I am still far from my best.
One step closer to my goal.
Stay focused.
I'll handle this.
Head up, eyes open.
Let's do this! No mercy! There! Witness my true power! You like that? I can still fight! No mercy!
Move at my own pace.
No escape! Bunch of rookies. I'll break you!
My turn. Just as I thought.
That's right, just like I taught you, kid. Right here. You know what to do.
I'll strike the killing blow! It ends here!
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable. Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
How's this gonna help? I had this talent hidden away?
Can't wait to get back out there.
I feel like I've taken hold of something.
Time to work you into shape. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
My instruction come. Don't neglect your daily studies.
Please be listening.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.